guys are getting rewarded now. So we've got some brand spanking new toys for you guys. Right over here, put in your best effort every day. Be honest with your work, never give up, keep fighting. Let's go. The answer is yes, you can. You still can build a garden suite, even though if there's any issues with service, maintenance, any warranty issues, you don't got to disturb this guy. You can literally come in here, deal with the situation here. If you check the bedrooms now? Yeah.
This house is never moving. So if you ever have an issue in your unit or they have an issue in theirs, it's not going to come through and affect somebody else.
Hey guys, Plexcon Construction, Bill here. Amazing day today. This is the morning. A lot of exciting things are happening at the company. Of course, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, never giving up, going through all kinds of trials, tribulations, all kinds of obstacles. You know, we go there head on. Any challenge we meet, we solve the problems. A lot of the guys that have been with Plexcon Construction for the last several months, been part of this journey, several months, several years. You guys are getting rewarded now. So we've got some brand spanking new toys for you guys right over here. So we picked up a couple more vehicles for our boys that have been working very hard and diligently at our sites, our site supers, our project managers, our project coordinators. We're picking up a new fleet of vehicles, more to come. And this is just the start, guys. So keep working hard every single day. Guys, you're going to be seeing this all over Toronto. Give us a like, give us a wave, give us a little honk if you guys see us around. All right, guys, I'm here with my buddy, one of my buddies here, Tailored Details. If you guys ever need to get any custom work done in your car, any kind of detailing, any kind of wraps, reach out to these guys. These guys do the best quality work in the city. If you're in Toronto from here, call these guys. Parash, tell me, man, a little bit about this thing. I mean, I know you have a passion for this stuff. When did you, get into this whole thing, this car?
We started off my driveway in, I think, 2017, ever since in high school, actually.
Okay.
We started on my driveway and then eventually turned into a mobile truck.
Nice.
From a mobile truck, we opened up a shop on Bullock.
I remember
Bullock,
that.
Then we went to here.
Yes.
Obviously, you've been with us since day one.
Oh, yes.
We've been growing with you.
Thank you.
Big support over here. It was nice to do all your trucks, get your fleet on the road for you, give it a nice billboard, everywhere you go, get your branding. Custom print, it's always hard.
Yeah.
It's always hard matching the...
Yes.
Making sure everything lines up. When you called me, you asked me, what color should I get them? I said black.
Yes.
Because black does hide a little bit more better than white, silver, gray, right? So when it comes to custom wrapping, it's honestly more about how crazy the design is.
That's it.
It's all about the design.
So if you've got a business in the city of Toronto and you're looking to promote your business, do some marketing, the car wraps, whether you do a full body wrap or you do some stickers, they go a long way in promoting your business. Reach out to Parash from Tailored Detail. He'll hook you up. Just mention Plexcon to get your discount. The same way that he started his business, his journey, and I've been with him from day one, from doing mobile car washes to setting up a small shop just to do car detailing to now doing all kinds of customizations. Guys, you can do it too. Just work hard, put in your best effort every day, be honest with your work, never give up, keep fighting. Let's go. We're back at this beautiful project right behind us. This is a brand new construction. So this isn't one of those top-ups where we take existing structures. So what we have over here is a fourplex. Basement is one unit. It's a separate entrance from the front. We're going to show you guys. It's very unique. Main floor is one unit. Second floor is one unit. Third floor is one unit. So they've freshly poured the concrete. It was poured. So this is the standard steps that they poured over here. We've got the suspended slab here for the front porch. The basement unit gets access from here. There's no access to the basement from upstairs. You're going to have one set of doors that's going to take you to the second floor, and one set of doors that's for the main floor unit. You'll notice we've also installed the blue skin here as well. This specific client has aluminum siding on the exterior of the home. So that's been ordered. And remember guys, whenever you're going with aluminum siding, there is usually a lead time on that stuff due to tariffs and all the stuff that's happening around the world. So always order in advance. This takes about 6 weeks to go ahead. The client was initially gonna go with stucco, but they decided to upgrade to the aluminum siding, and this is gonna be arriving probably mid-May. Once that comes in, we can get started. But the beauty is, now that we've done the blue skin around the entire property, we can go in, start the insulation, obviously install these doors, start the insulation, start the drywall, and we're good to go. There's no issues in terms of water penetrations because the blue skin has already been installed. Now, when you walk to the back, you've got a lot of landscape here, guys. A lot of landscape, meaning you've got a lot of room to add that garden suite that we were talking about earlier, that this place has the permits to add a ADU in the back. Question that you might ask us now is that can Plexcon still build a garden suite with the home being already built? The answer is yes, you can. You still can build a garden suite even though the structure is there because we've got enough space on the side. Now, depending on your property type, there are some properties that are very tight in space, and over there you have no option. You have to do the garden suite. at the same time that you're building the structure in the front, because the space is just so tight and it just doesn't allow for you to add it at a later date. Here, we're very lucky, we can add it at a later date, but it is more cost effective if this client was to choose to do the garden suite at the same time that they were working on everything else. And I think this is gonna look great once this is done. I can't wait, I'm very excited to show you guys the finished product. Let's go inside. So we're going in now. On the right side is the one that takes you to the 3rd floor. The back entrance takes you to the 2nd floor unit. So we are at the 2nd floor unit. You can see, right, basically now we're on the 2nd floor. The access to the 2nd floor unit is at the back of the home. This is all gonna be closed off, guys. This is not gonna be here. We're gonna close this off. That's a stairwell. This is gonna be fireproofed, and this leads to the 3rd floor. And we're gonna show you guys how that works in a moment. You've got the living area right over here. So it's a very spacious space, massive windows. The client has upgraded to the black windows, black on the inside, black on the outside. You can see some of the HVAC work is already completed, right? You can see some of the duct work is already done. You can see some of the fireproofing that's already done as well. So we have to install all this fireproofing prior to commencing work on plumbing, HVAC, right here, right? So we've added this fire separation here, and that's where then we've installed these pipes, plumbing, gas, any kind of plumbing work that still has to get done is gonna be below this fire separated area. Same thing over here. See this pipe over here for the drainage, venting, they're all underneath the pre-fitted fire separation assembly. As we walk to the back of the home, you know, we're back at the steps over here. You've got the bathroom. It's a pretty massive bathroom. So you've got ERV system. That's in fact over here. The washer dryer is installed over here, this side. In fact, now looking at this, I might have to get the carpenter to come back, right, and kind of raise the height on this. This is too low. So I'm going to talk to the carpenter and get him to raise this, because I get what he's doing, but we're going to have to figure out a solution because this is too tight. Anyways, and this is all part of the quality control that we have to do to make sure that things don't go, you know, unattended to. And you see in the stairwell, we've added the brakes as well, right? So there's brakes in between. You've got landings in between. And this entire assembly is going to be fire separated, fireproofing all around. So it looks like the plumbers have already finished most of the stuff that they've got to do. I can see the stuff here. I can see the gas guys as well, that they've also kind of finished what they have to do in regards to the gas. The gas piping's in. All the ABS PEX is already installed. Venting is already done through the roof. There's a couple of things that we have to kind of look at. For example, you know, over here, this looks kind of odd. We have to figure out why this is here, why it's kind of stopped over there. So there's a bunch of quality control things that we're going to look at to make sure that we can kind of address those issues now rather than later. The basement, again, it's from the front, the entry. So you take a couple steps down, suspended slab up here. So over here, you're going to be met with a, this is a common area mechanical room, if you want to call it that. So this is going to be accessible from the outside for, because this is a utility room for everyone basically. So this is going to have all the hot water tanks for all the units. So that's why it's designed in a way in which you're not interfering with a person living in the basement. You literally have this space where we have the suspended slab above, and you're going to have basically all your utilities and mechanical stuff right over here. If there's any issues with service, maintenance, any warranty issues, you don't got to disturb this guy. You can literally come in here, deal with the situation here, and you're good. Now, as you walk in, you've got some really nice high ceilings. Again, it's a brand new construction project, so you've got the laundry room and stuff over here. This window gives you a lot of natural light, as well as in case of a fire, for emergency escape purposes, you'll have the ability to kind of escape out of here and go outside. And there's going to be a set of stairs over here that you'll be able to use. So even over here, right, you'll see the side of the property in the basement. You've got a massive oversized window. We're going to have to put a window well over here when we do our landscaping, because obviously right now you have dirt. We cannot install the window. If we install it now, it's going to obviously get damaged, potentially break because of all the dirt and the pressure from the dirt on the outside. So at the moment, we're just going to leave this as it is. Finish the exterior, get our landscapers here, do all the grading. Once the grading is done, we're going to pop these bad boys in. So in case if drywall starts prior to that, we're going to have to just board this up, unfortunately, but we've already got the frame where the window can go in. So guys, we're here at this project behind us. This is now a prime example of a top-up. We've done a lot of these. This used to be an existing bungalow like the one on our left-hand side. Here, the client didn't want to do a full tear down. They're doing just a top-up. So we took the existing structure, took off the roof, added 2 more stories on top. We've got a nice ACM cladding on the exterior. We've got some nice fluted design on the front as well. Then we've got some nice aluminum metal siding, non-combustible, on the side of the property. and the rear. And guys, very common with Plexcon, right, Connor? We add these cantilevers all the time because we had the space to kind of add more space inside the unit. We've added this cantilever to kind of allow for the second floor and third floor to be larger inside because of the result of this cantilever. So guys, the drywall for the most part is completed. The corner beater, as per se, right? The corner beater is gonna come in and put the corner beads, and the taper is gonna do the taping.
But yeah, nice clean job.
Very good job for cleaning.
We've had our laborers come through, give it a good sweep and everything. We like to have it clean before they start the taping.
Yeah, so everything is clean. You can see broom swept clean. You've got one bedroom over here. So in the inner area where we just walked in, that was the kitchen, that was the living area when we walked in from right in the entrance when you come in. You've got right behind us a laundry room where there's insulation sitting there. And you've got a bathroom, 3-piece bathroom right over here.
So here, right above us is a concrete porch. So we have to gain a little bit of extra height with the spray foam. The spray foam works well on the bottom of the concrete because it's a non-heated area. So this will provide this area to stay warmer because the concrete would just add extra coldness from the exterior. So that happens in where the concrete is. As you see over here, we're back to our rock wool up here. This is for the area that is underneath the actual existing home. So there is heated areas above here, so you don't require the spray foam.
Proofing purposes, we were using this. This is waterproof. So you could use cement board, you can use, this kind of a material. But over above, because we have to keep the fire separations, we are unable to put this material, the glass truck over here. We have to use the double sheets of 5/8. But then we are going to be putting in a barrier that's going to be a waterproofing barrier membrane. We've got a gas line here as well, right? So you guys might not have seen it because in your homes, you don't have gas dryers, but here, because of the constraint with the power, we're trying to keep it at 200 amp service. So we're going with gas dryers. So literally to reduce our consumption of electricity, we go with this option. So all the dryers in this home are gas powered in the sense where they're heating through the gas. They still use electricity, but they have gas essentially as a supplement, the main source of heating the clothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess I got lucky. You have more work for you, I got lucky.
It's great. I've never seen something like that. If you check the bedrooms now,
Yeah.
This house is never moving.
if you see the windows like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So see,
This house is never falling over.
we got a specialist here. He handles all of Plexcon Construction's drywall, taping. So here you're explaining to me. Sorry, continue, please.
So basically here all the exterior walls are double layer, 5/8.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All exterior walls here, main floor.
Yeah.
And I mean interior walls 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
All ball heads 5/8.
Got it.
So yeah, it's looking good.
Looking good. We're getting there.
All the hallway too.
Yeah.
Double layer.
Double layer 5/8 over there. As you guys can see, the drywall for the most part is completed, but Plexcon standard is, as you can see in this bathroom, we're waterproofing the entire bathroom. You don't have to, but we're gonna waterproof every single bathroom in its entirety. So you guys can check it out. It's gorgeous, beautiful. See, even over here, as we're laying the tiles are being laid on essentially a fully waterproofed bathroom.
With these being multiplex units, you have multiple units.
Yes.
The waterproofing is essential because
Yes.
if for some reason there ever was to be a leak in your unit, you don't want to affect your neighbors.
Downstairs.
If it does happen, it's not as financially disturbing as if it was to be someone that you don't live with or someone that you don't know. So if you ever have an issue in your unit or they have an issue in theirs, it's not going to come through and affect somebody else.
Yeah, and that's a standard with Plexcon construction. That's not normal or by code. This is just an extra layer of waterproofing that Plexcon does to kind of ensure that everything is on point.
So here we're in the kitchen area. It's a large open concept. We got the living room here. We got the patio door off the back here. Off this patio door will be the second set of staircase. Good sized patio doors, lots of light inside these rooms as well. Good sized kitchen area. It kind of connects with the living room. You're not closed off in the kitchen. You can still hang out with your friends in the living room. Still have the game on. Still be a part of everything that's going on. And then if you come around the corner here, you actually also have your mechanical room, where again you've got your on-demand hot water. They're the Navian brand, which is a great brand for a product, and again, continuous hot water, and also is also a part of the heating for the unit.
This project is about 60 days from completion, I would say, right, Connor? I mean, 60 days for full completion. I'm talking about full.
Yeah, we're into the finish stage now. The finish stage is sometimes, the most meticulous stage, lots of detail. However, the process seems to speed up as it goes.
Yes.
The dominoes start to fall a lot quicker, And you could also have multiple trades working at the same time. When you're doing your insulation, your drywall, there's not really the space or the ability to have multiple trades working in the same unit. And also the cleanliness is it's a big factor with all the drywall dust and everything like that. It's not safe to have multiple people working in these conditions. So now that the drywall's done, the taping gets finished, gets sanded, gets cleaned properly, and now you can have your tile guys, your flooring guys, your trim, your cabinetry, all of them can kind of pick a room, they can all work together,